You aren't stuck because you lack talent. You're stuck because of your habits. The way you wake up, the way you move, the way you learn, the way you spend your attention, all of it is quietly destroying your potential. And the worst part, you don't even realize it's happening, because most self-destruction looks harmless in the beginning, but over time, it's slowly destroying your focus, your discipline, and your confidence. So in this video, I'm breaking down 7 of the most dangerous habits that feel harmless, but they're slowly killing your potential. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which ones to kill, because until you fix your habits, nothing actually moves forward. Let's start with habit 1, waking up without purpose. Waking up without purpose isn't just a bad habit. It's a slow form of self-destruction, because when a man has no purpose, distraction becomes his addiction. That's why most people waste their entire day on meaningless things that slowly kill their ambition. So every night before you sleep, give your tomorrow a reason, a goal, a mission, a thing worth fighting for. Because a man with a purpose doesn't need motivation. He becomes unstoppable. 2, being addicted to cheap dopamine. Being addicted to cheap dopamine doesn't just destroy your focus, it destroys your ability to build a meaningful life. Because every hit of instant pleasure is training your brain to chase easy rewards instead of meaningful effort. And the more your brain gets used to easy stimulation, the weaker your ability becomes to do hard things. That's exactly why you can scroll for hours, but can't sit with a book for 10 minutes. Because a brain addicted to easy pleasure can never do hard things. So delete the unnecessary apps, starve the addiction, cut the cheap dopamine. Because the moment cheap dopamine disappears, your focus returns. And focus is what you need to build a meaningful life. 3, learning without executing. Learning without executing feels like growth, but in reality, it's one of the most dangerous forms of self-deception. Because every video you watch, every book you read, every piece of advice you consume gives your brain a small hit of dopamine that makes you feel productive, while your life stays exactly the same. Because consumption without execution is just an illusion of progress. So stop collecting information just to feel productive. Instead, start executing, even if it's messy, even if it's imperfect, because your future begins the moment you stop consuming and start executing. 4, avoiding the hard things. Every time you avoid the hard things, you train your mind to escape growth and choose weakness instead. And the more you repeat that cycle, the more your mind starts to fear difficulty instead of facing it. That's why most people stay stuck in the same place for years. Not because they lack potential, but because they keep avoiding the things that could move their life forward. So instead of running from discomfort, face the hard thing, because your future is hiding inside the things you keep avoiding. 5, surrounding yourself with negative people. One of the fastest ways to destroy your future is surrounding yourself with people who have no vision, no discipline, and no desire to become better. Because if you constantly spend time around people who complain, make excuses, gossip, and laugh at ambition, that's what you become. So choose your circle carefully, because one toxic environment can ruin a future that once had the potential to become extraordinary. 6, overthinking instead of taking action. Overthinking feels productive, but in reality, it's just fear wearing the mask of preparation. Because while you keep analyzing every possibility, life keeps moving forward without you. Dreams stay dreams, opportunities disappear, and slowly your mind becomes trapped in endless thoughts instead of real progress. So stop waiting for clarity. Instead, take the risk, make the move. Because clarity doesn't come from thinking forever. It comes from taking action, making mistakes, and growing through them. 7, quitting when things get hard. Every dream becomes painful before it becomes reality, but most people quit the moment things get difficult, and that's exactly why they never become the person they were meant to be. So keep going, stay consistent, even when every part of you wants to quit, because success is never built during easy moments. It's built in the moments where everything inside you wants to give up, but you keep going anyway. These 7 habits are what's killing your potential in silence. So don't just watch it, fix it, because nothing in your life will change until you fix your habits. And if you are actually ready to break the cycle, comment "I'm ready" and subscribe to the Inspire Path, because that's where real transformation begins.